What's going on, y'all? The new chapter of Hunter x Hunter is here, so here I am about to react to it. Chapter 405, let's get to it. Alright, so we got somebody here, they saying, hit me. Okay, I'm guessing they playing cards. I wonder who plays cards. A daring play, this person is, alright, let's see. Hit me, they're saying hit me again. They're playing poker? Isn't poker played with 5 cards? There's some old lady is saying to some old man right now. You know what this makes me think? There's gotta be, you know who did get moved up to the higher decks or whatever, where all the, you know, bourgeoisie people are. And so I assume on the higher levels of the Blackwell one, they would have a casino and places where people could gamble. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where all the people that got the money are at. All right, anyway. In SQX, this is what the old man says back to the old lady. Multiple decks are used. This is SQ3. You can stack the same cards with your bet exponentially, increasing with each hit. However, you are not allowed to fold. That's why it's commonly referred to as GTH, or in quotes, go to heaven. For better or worse, you'll find yourself ascending. Also, it's late as hell just now. I was asleep, to be honest, and I woke up and I was like, oh shit, the chapter dropped, so let me just react to it. But it is late as hell in the morning, so I gotta be quiet, or at least like not loud. But anyway, let's keep it going. However, you are not allowed to fold. That's why it's commonly referred to as go to heaven. For better or worse, you'll find yourself ascending. Call. Okay. Editor's note. I'm always listening to Furuhata Ninzaburo by SMAP when working, because I like to think they're calling my name. I don't know who that is, but I'm glad that you got something to think about and look forward to, Kash. And lo and behold, it's our guy Hisoka, and he's got a nice little get up on, and he's playing poker, which makes sense because he was introduced with the playing cards, and you know, it's kind of his thing. He's the clown. He's like a clown in a way, Joker, all those things. Amidst the succession war, he plays a solo game, and the name of the chapter is Masquerade. Okay, let's get to it. Perfectly vanilla. He says that he's perfectly vanilla, and then you see the little club symbol. I miss Hisoka a little bit, I can't lie. Okay, he's playing the slots right now, and he's looking at it, and it says, and it's all sevens. He says, my heart remained tame and unmoving when I heard about the assault on the ants. They were just ants after all, with the spade symbol. Same with all those rumblings around here. I instantly cooled of when I found out it was a group ability powered by a Nen beast awakened in a ritual. So is he about to just like become a part of the succession war and all the nonsense going on up there since he's got time to kill right now? That would be very Hisoka, I can't lie. But it's like, what you gonna have left by the time the Phantom Shoot are on your ass, boy. But anyway, I'm vanilla. Group play or Animal Kings do nothing for me. Alright, bro. All I want is to ravage a partner. You see this nigga? He be doing too much a little bit. He be doing too much a little bit. And he got what looks like basically some kind of doll, mannequin, whatever, that he's like dancing with, and it's just coming to pieces, basically. One-on-one. AKA, this is like a metaphor for the fact that he likes to find a really strong partner to do this dangerous dance that he does. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it's sad, but oh well. I don't mind playing with myself. Oh my god, all these fucking sexual connotations. I don't even want to pull up my Hisoka Funko off the wall if he does something cool and he's not just saying this this shit. I'll pull it up off the wall. But anyway, so now he's walking around, and I don't know if that was a little flashback or whatever, but now he's got what he had on in the previous chapter that we saw him in a few chapters ago when Heinrich approached him. He has I guess it's like a sweatsuit with like the club zipper on it, the black one. Okay. Running into him in the casino's VIP section? What are the odds? Wait a minute, don't tell me. Another fake? You want me to transform into Hisoka? Yes. Roam around places the Mafia frequent. It's a free ticket to a fancier room. Wow. So it's how you say his next name? Bonolenov, I think. That's crazy if this is actually who he is. He says, "How come? In order," and obviously this is Crollo talking to him. In order to maintain the balance, they see Hisoka and us as wild cards, so letting us roam around their territory affects their rep. But officially taking a side would cause a conflict that would disrupt the Kaken Mafia's balance. The solution is to monitor Hisoka and draw him away from us. It's easier than controlling an entire group's movements. I see. Damn, so you gotta give Crollo his credit, man. Because basically everything that Henry did try to do, Crollo already saw it coming, you know what I'm saying? So let's see what's going on. I see. If the Mafia believes they've isolated Hisoka somewhere, then they'll no longer have to worry about us wandering around looking for him. That way, the Mafia can save face while we search for the real Hisoka. That said, they might extend an invitation to a floor master like Hisoka for promotion. And then thinking to himself, it's likely Hisoka has met a prince and secured himself a tier 1 VIP spot. So if the Mafia invites you up, be careful not to run into him. Boss was right. This is oh my god. Bonolenov thinking to himself, as Hisoka, he looks like Hisoka. But here's the thing, because he's wearing the jumpsuit or whatever, clearly who Henry talked to was actually Bonolenov and not Hisoka, which is crazy. But anyway, but the fact that he didn't bring this up at our meeting tells me he's planning on handling this himself. If you see Hisoka, turn into someone else and wait for me. I'll decide whether to fight him or not. Don't need to tell me twice. Our powers are a bad matchup. I'm a sitting duck for his gum while transforming. I'm a sitting duck for his gum while transforming. Yeah, I can't lie. It's a lot of connotations in this chapter. So okay, he turns into some groovy looking, high roller looking guy. Metamorphose, an ability that allows Bonolenov to transform into someone he's spoken with. He can maintain the appearance for roughly as long as he spent face to face with that person. There's no size limit to the transformation, but Bonolenov believes that the shorter the target is compared to himself, the shorter the amount of time he can maintain the transformation. Okay. That mind-reading lady blew my identity, so I had to kill her. Wow. Wow. I needed that IV drip, dude, to lead me up so he's okay. But what if they find the body? They're not going to blame Hisoka, right? What do you think? But that's crazy. Here's the thing. One thing I need from Takashi is I need him to freaking gray it out or something when it's time for a flashback or whatever. Because clearly we're going immediately to what he's talking about. And it's not grayed out or anything. She walks up on him. She goes, "You Hisoka?" And then punches him. This is a chick that has the ability where she can ask a question to somebody, punch them, and then get the truth out of that punch. You know what I'm saying? And she could basically keep asking the same questions or multiple questions on the same topic to use it as like a interrogation method, lie detector type of thing. Or she can ask different questions, etc. Bonolenov as Hisoka goes, "Ooh," as he gets punched in the stomach. No, I'm actually an imposter disguised as Hisoka, and that's the truth that just popped out of him. Was that my voice just now? Shit, I've been found out. That guy on the IV drip must have heard it too. You are Hisoka, right? Huh? Perhaps you didn't hear me. So only the user and target hear the inner thoughts. That's crazy. Makes sense though. Thud, this guy's afraid, clearly. Are you alright? He said he isn't. He's Hisoka, didn't he? Wrong, he's a fake. I heard his body. He was trying to deceive us. He must be Haley or a troop member. Either way, we can't let this slide. Inform Heinrich immediately. Let's rip him to pieces. AKA, he's about to kill the both of these guys. Oh, I see. That's too bad. Then I disguised myself as the woman I killed and tricked the Ivy guy into going to the theater. Oh, so yeah. Nah, that's crazy. Should be fine, right? From his perspective, her death shouldn't seem linked to her altercation with me. If all goes well, they'll think she was killed after they parted ways. Even if I'm wrong, surely the Mafia wouldn't gather their forces and march up to Tier 1 just to kill Hisoka, right? Right? I don't know. I could just ask the boss, but I'd like Finks and the others to be the ones to handle Hisoka. We all know how much Shalnark and Cortopi's deaths affected the boss. He knows we know, which is why he needs to try and act all nonchalant. We're caught in a vicious circle. It's obvious the boss wants to settle things with his own hands, and that the treasure he came to steal is a page, one that'll ensure Hisoka stays dead this time. So Crollo is trying to get somebody's ability that's on the boat right now so that he can put down Hisoka for good? Is that what we're reading right here? Excuse me. That's why everyone wants to kill him first, before the boss kills him for good. That's ridiculous, but okay. He gonna be dead for good regardless, but okay. Crollo, I know why you left the 9th spot vacant. Once Hisoka's death dealt with, let's put an end to this masquerade. They said the name of the chapter. Anyway. It's been, okay, so who's this? Some announcer guy. It's been 10 years since the brutal killing of the quote-unquote the Mama Help Foundation's chairman, Mr. Lisnorth, who was dedicated to providing aid to underprivileged children. Yet the killer is still at large. Reflecting back on his achievements, we found a renewed sense of admiration for the late Mr. Lisnorth, as well as a call to action for the authorities to apprehend the despicable culprit. I'm gonna say this one more time, just the beginning part. It's been 10 years since the brutal killing of the Mama Help Foundation's chairman, Mr. Lisnorth, who was dedicated to providing aid to underprivileged children, yet the killer is still at large. Okay. Well, who killed him? We cut to Crollo immediately, so you think that Crollo's the killer here? I guess we'll see in a second. Maybe this guy was really just like a black market kidnapper at the end of the day or something like that. This is Hunter x Hunter. Wasn't this the case in which the initial report contained misinformation, causing them to keep fixing it? This is people in the crowd listening to this guy. Quote-unquote philanthropist meeting an untimely end, LOL. Must spell trouble for them if the perp got caught. Shady as hell. Shady as hell is sending me. Funny how some sheep blindly accept what they see in the media. Okay, so as I was thinking, this sounds kind of fishy. And Crollo clearly knows about whatever's going on here, if he's not the killer himself. But he's just literally what Bondoledov was saying, nonchalantly just making his way across or whatever, doing whatever he's doing. I'm wondering where Shizuku is, if maybe Crollo gave her a little mission as well. But anyway, something you'd like to confirm, and we cut to the Nobunaga trio, and they're back with the guy that kills people by smiling at them. I forgot what his name is off top, but maybe they'll say it right here. Yeah, you guys and GU have been dealing with Haley for a while, right? This is Nobunaga asking him. No, Haley got a new boss recently. I see. Then it's hard for you to anticipate what the other side is thinking. Pretty much. And it would also be hard for you to notice they no longer operate as a mafia family, right? He's like, ... what are you getting at? Exactly what I said. Can the group aboard this ship really be called Haley? Thoughts? And these two bitches looking at each other. And so the underboss, I guess this is who this is, says to The guy with the glasses that kills people by smiling says, "It's an interesting idea. If they aren't the real Haley, then who are they? We were at the formal succession ceremony with our boss, but suppose their old boss was actually manipulated by a Nen ability, which induced a deadly illness. What kind of person is the current Haley boss?" Finks is asking him. "A young woman named Morena, descended from the royal family, but not eligible for succession. It's a Kakin tradition to name a royal with no right to the throne as the boss of each Mafia family. So she's a known entity, but, like you said, we don't know her well enough to understand her true intentions. In short, officially speaking, they are the Haley, but their real goal remains a mystery. Did you guys discover something? Nothing too concrete, but I figured something out by fighting them. At first glance, it looks like they just do as they please. I mean, the guy in the wall was basically asking to be killed. But when we infiltrated their hideout, their actions seemed coordinated, as if they had specific orders. And both of them are looking like, And he's like, seems like they operate more or less the same way we do. Their boss sets the strategy, then they individually decide on specific tactics. The two questions are, A, for what purpose? B, what orders are they following? If their goal is to take down the other families, then I'd understand killing Mafia members. But then, why kill seemingly unrelated passengers? Who knows? Maybe their purpose is something else." Exactly. The Haley are on track to destroy everything. And homeboy with the mustache is looking surprised. They don't know nothing about the Haley? Like, I don't understand. Like, is everybody in it new, not just Morena? Like, I don't understand. But anyway. Everything? Yes, everyone aboard the ship, including the royals. In other words, Kakin itself. There may be multiple purposes. That said, a setting like this, passenger ship, is a once-in-a-lifetime chance for them. In order to gain the strength needed to destroy everything, they need to kill people to acquire that power. Using sacrifices to obtain supernatural powers, it's a tried and true formula. Finks says, "You guys know about vows and limitations, right?" And then Phaeton says, "They want to kill everyone anyway, so they make number of people killed conditioned to produce powerful Nen. I'm in no position to talk, but that's pretty messed up." Yeah, it's deranged for sure. I'm not just talking about Haley. You guys are just as bad for coming up with the idea. And they all just like look at him. Our organization was twisted from the get-go, but we still take pride in supporting Kakin from the shadows by maintaining the balance. Conflict is always the last resort, mainly used as a deterrent, and we see civilians as customers, not targets. And Mr. Glasses is dotting him saying that. And he says, "I get it now. They present themselves as Haley, but inside there's something else entirely. They're completely different from the Kakin Mafia. The Cha-R and GU families will support you fully. Crush the Haley for us." "We'll go on ahead," Nobunaga said. And Fink says, "Inform Heinrich and the rest of the troop." "What will you do now?" "Our young ones will go fetch them." "This isn't looking good for you, Morena. These guys are likely to reach you sooner than expected." So this guy's working with Morena? Holy shit. "The game's only just begun, but you may have to play your Joker already." Oh shit. Is the Joker Dogman? Oh shit. Well, cut to Morena. She's looking demented as always. And I don't know, her design is just so good. It's awesome. But anyway, let's keep going. "Seems like a funeral procession is being held for Hawkenberg. There will be a large crowd, so it's the perfect opportunity. Are you up for it?" "Yeah. Thanks to everyone's cooperation, I've leveled up a ton." Damn, this nigga is level 62. "Dogman enhancement type, level 62. I can smell a person's Nen type within a 5-meter radius, and how proficient they are within 2 meters. And if I get close enough to sniff their head, I can identify them 100%. I'll definitely find them. So he's got good sense, like how it knows on a dog is. But anyway, if our dog successfully locates the target, he'll fire the signal, and that will mark the beginning of the end. All right, I'm pumped. But the odds of them wanting to join us after hearing our plan are kind of slim, no? Yep, that's why we have to make sure they don't say no. Let's go, Saturn. How should I signal to you once I find the target? I'll be next to you, so just subtly point at him, and I'll take care of the rest. Okay, what does this guy do? So what are these guys up to right now? Yeah, this is all I know is this funeral is about to be some crazy shit because I'm sure Hockenberg is gonna be body swapping and doing all types of crazy shit also at the same time. Continuing on, the condition for my kidnapping ability hinges on the target not having learned Nen yet, so I should be able to bring them in by myself. Morena, where did the others go? They're grinding in the processing area to get revenge on GU's Heinrich. Yeah, she be saying everything so matter-of-factly, like her face never changes. Like she just be zooted 24/7. And so we cut to some empty-looking area. Okay. And it's 3 niggas in the distance and they super charged up with none. Wow, it's just like Miranda said. Time for a Mafia hunt. Level 51's dope, lol. Let's go. Okay, so these guys have been just in there killing people. Oh yeah. They would, every time people walked in that room or whatever, they would pop in there and they was just massacring them. So it's crazy how they was cheating to get stronger like that. But let's see what's going on here. Okay, so it's the, I guess, underballs. I forget if that's what this guy's position is, the guy with the mustache, with Fings, Nobunaga, and Phaeton, and he brings him to this door, and Fings is like, this door, thinking to himself, all right, from here on out, things may get a bit intense. What is this? Hisoka and the spiders make their moves. Oh my god, and that's the end of the chapter right there. What sight awaits Nobunaga and the others? The succession war rages on. Another week, another fucking cliffhanger right here. But this was another good Hunter x Hunter chapter. Every chapter's been good since it came back. There hasn't been one like subpar one. A lot of new information we got in this chapter. We find out that this weird guy that kills people, that supposedly kills people by smiling at them, is actually working with the Haley and Morena. I wonder what his relationship to Morena is. Nobunaga is super smart. And Finks and Phaeton are not really, but Nobunaga, like I'm impressed by his deducing skills here. You know what I'm saying? His deduction and reasoning skills, I should say. Crollo's just in the dark place right now. I can't wait to see him actually be able to do something and move for real. Bonolenov, he's gonna be the first one to die to Hisoka. I know it for sure now. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was gonna be Franklin for a while, but recently I've been leaning more towards Bonolenov anyway. But in my brain I was like, he's with Crollo, so I don't know how Hisoka's gonna end up killing him if he's with Crollo. But since he's not with Crollo, it's raps. He's gonna be the first to go for sure. No question about it. And outside of that, you know, it'll be interesting to find out who this killer is that this guy in the broadcast was talking about and what actually happened with that story. But clearly it's going to involve Crollo. And I think that's really it. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited to see what the Haley have in stored. I want to see what Dogman can do for sure. And seeing them work together as a group and all that stuff is going to be interesting to see them versus the Phantom Troop. And how Hisoka and Kurapika eventually end up intertwined into the story, as we all know that they will, because they both have a bone to pick with one, Crollo. So yeah, another great chapter. Let me know your thoughts down below, and like, comment, subscribe, and all that good shit. And have a nice weekend. Goodbye.